right. Well, welcome everybody to the people that watch me, the three people that watch me. Because supposedly 1,000 people don't watch me. That doesn't mean three people can't watch me for my opinions, right? Right? I'm talking to a certain individual that was going around blabbing his mouth about me. You need to shut your mouth and stop talking smack, man. Because when I go out there and talk my smack, you're not going to like it. All right, that's enough. That's enough. So, no drama. We're not going to talk about what happened. We're not going to talk about who's coming back, who's not coming back. We're going to focus on this season, all right? We're going to focus on the things I like this season. And you know what? We had some brand new additions. And you know what? I loved every minute of watching this team play. So I'm going to pick my top 17 games from this season. So I'm going to start off with number 1. Actually, I'm going to start off with the worst game this season. And that was the first time we played the Cardinals. Now, at some point, I'm hoping we're coming back, right? Wrong. That's not what happens. And you know what? It's the Cardinals, so that makes me so angry because we're just so used to beating them up that, I got upset. So we ended up getting blown out. And this is the only game I think we got blown out. The other ones were just little misses. Nothing too bad, but this game just bothered me the most, man. I mean, we're used to kicking, like I said, we're used to kicking the Cardinals' butts, and I'm not used to losing to them. All right, for number 16, I got the Seahawks the second time we played them. This feels like a preseason game. The stakes aren't high. I mean, it's not like we're not in the playoffs. So, this game was just boring to me. This is like one of the few games. This is actually the first game ever. Actually, I didn't even pay attention to the game that much because I'm like, there's nothing here. I was just at the game to just go play around, and that's not usually what I do. I usually go and just watch the game. But this time I wasn't watching the game because what was the point? There was like no point of watching the game. I'm gonna have to go with number 15, the Bears. How did we lose to this team? Like, this team had nothing going on. Fundamentally, this team had nothing going on. And somehow we made them look like they were going to go to the Super Bowl or the playoffs. But this team just sucked. And it's not their fault. I mean, they got what? A rookie QB? The coaching team wasn't even that good. And it's the Bears. The Bears have a reputation of just not being the best team out there. But I was just upset that we lost to them. I'm still trying to figure it out. How did we lose to the Bears? All right, I'm going to have to go with my next one. This is the Miami Dolphins game. Another team that sucks. How did we lose to this damn team? How did we lose to the Dolphins? And this team didn't even make the playoffs. My mind's just blown away by this. We made them too look like Super Bowl contenders. And we made it look like that whole team was just a dynasty team. It's just ridiculous. All right, I'm going to go with number 13, the Jets. Okay, we beat the Jets, yeah, but was anybody expecting us to lose to the Jets? It's the Jets. And the Jets didn't even look good this season. And again, this is just like a slaughter fest. Okay, I mean, we didn't blow them out, but still, they got spanked. All right, for my next pick, I picked number 12, the Saints. This was another team too. We already knew we were going to win this game. And in the beginning, they kind of looked in the beginning of the game, they looked, in the first half, they looked kind of good. But, it's the Saints. And they were on their what, second, third? And it's the Saints. I mean, what did we expect from them? They're still in a rebuild, and they should probably fire their head coach because I don't think that guy's doing anything. I don't know how does this guy still have a job, man? That's what I'm still asking myself. The Saints weren't that good, and you know what? I saw us beating them. I mean, it was an important win, but it wasn't a good game for me. All right, I don't know if I just didn't want to put the Eagles in the top 10 because I just feel like I'll be doing them a favor. Because they've been douches all year long. And that playoff game we had against them, that's how we should have played them in the regular season. And I'm not going to, that's not, and then Another thing too I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video, I'm not putting any of the playoff games on this list because if it were up to me, it wouldn't be on the top 10. It deserves its own category because it would be above the top 10. But anyways, the Eagles game's another game I think we could have just won. And we ended up getting spanked too, but you know I'm not really mad because they're in the Super Bowl now. And when we played them in the real NFC Championship game, we were going out there and you know what? We were lighting them on fire. So that's why they're this is why I put them number 11 on the list, because I think we could have just won that game, but they're a good team, so I'm not really upset about it. My number 10 pick, the most annoying fan base out there, the Raiders. And somehow in the beginning of the season, they keep telling themselves they're better than us, they're better than everybody. They got Antonio Pierce, and he's going to go and change the franchise forever. And that's not what ended up happening. Who believed that? Who believed that the Raiders were going to go around, turn around their organization? Who's their quarterback? Aiden O'Connell? What's that other guy's name? Gardner Minshew? Those guys aren't game changers. They weren't going to do anything. And they ended up, what was it before this game? And before this game, I don't even think Devontae Adams was playing. And who was their other receiver? Jacoby Myers? I mean, Brock Bowers is a good tight end, but you just wasted a pick. That draft class was for you to get a quarterback. And you didn't get one. You get a tight end. Like, what are you thinking, man? And you know what? I'm glad we beat them. And they were still chanting Raiders. What are you chanting about? What do you have to chant about? What do you have to be proud of? You're a laughing stock. There's nothing for you to be proud of. And then this next season coming up, because they got Pete Carroll, now they're telling me they're going to go and just watch them. I'm like, okay, I'll watch you, I guess. All right, I'm going to go with my number 9 pick. Why did I put this at number 9? But you know what? It was a good game. The Patriots. And yeah, I put the Raiders above them because the Patriots actually put up a fight against us. But I know we were going to lose too. I knew we were going to win this game too. I mean, the Patriots, what are they without Brady and Belichick? They're nothing. They're not what they used to be. And like I said, they came back. At some point, they were coming back, but we still ended up beating them. Number 8, I put the Lions. I put the Lions on this list. Now, we have a little bit of beef with the Lions, but this was a good game, man. I mean, we only lost because of a coin toss. But then I put this game low because I remembered we lost a lot of players because they all got beat up playing this game. I mean, you know, the Lions always play tough and they always play dirty. And you know what? That kind of stuff, the whole hype around this game was just so good. It was a Sunday night game. There was a lot of animosity from last season, us playing them in the playoffs. This was a good game, but for me to put it in the top 5, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that to anybody. But nonetheless, this was a good game. For number 7, I put the second time we played the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, what is this team without their Christian McCaffrey? You know, you can't have an offense running around. You can't have